we made it here alive at least. This place is huge. I would hate to have been the ones who built it on the highest mountain in Skyrim of all places. The last man who said women belong in the kitchen and should go back to their knitting soon had his words when I punched him into
Still
oblivion.
here.
I think he must have been eating soup for quite a
Of
while
course.
after that. And I bet it...
You lead, I'll follow.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
What's on your mind?
Your shout, Dragonborn. It is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are the Greybeards. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves. We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einard will allow you to tap into his understanding of role. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new food. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Yes? Did you want something?
Well done. Again.
What's on your mind?
You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Those Greybeards are a strange bunch. Imagine having to sit there in silence all the time. I just couldn't do it. I struggle staying quiet for even a minute. Also, what's the point in having all that power and not using it? I suppose those Greybeards must be getting on a bit, though. I'm all ears. Well, not literally, of course. Let's not hang around then.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wuld, which means whirlwind. Wuld. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout.
The people of Skyrim have very dirty minds. I say the most innocent of things and they all get the wrong idea.
Your turn.
I suppose you're a bit like that as well.
Master Bori. X. Wuld. Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead. Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready. Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort. 5. Our leader, Paarthurnax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him. As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jurgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born. We study the way of the voice according to the teachings of our founder, Jurgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice. Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand. Even a whisper could kill you. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals. Sky, guard you.
Unrelenting Force Shout, tallest mountain in Skyrim. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We should fetch our good friend Lydia and show her the view. And at the same time, you could show her your new shout. If she accidentally falls, then I suppose it's no big loss. What? Don't give me that look. Yes, I'm listening.
It's nothing.
So you need to find the horn of Jurgen Windcaller? Yes, I had heard he was a little horny. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Even for me.
Ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Get up there. What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times.
Ingard,
How can I help you?
your sizable assets should not be without protection from the local ruffians. I could craft you a
What would
near
you like me to
weightless
play?
dagger which you could slip into your waistband.
Only
Let me
two
get this
Imperials
straight.
request that one.
You
I can
want
play
me
that for you.
To pay you money for something I'll never use? To keep men from doing what I want?
My apologies, my lady. Perhaps you could use the dagger to threaten timid men who are too polite to smack your bottom.
Gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Pardon me, Sirrah, but are you by chance familiar with the person who frequents the marsh?
Kings, on
I
the
believe
day of your death, we
a
will
legendary
drink
knight from a
and
great
we'll
company of
sing.
fighters.
With the children
Welcome to the Moor side. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to have a customer.
And tell him about the pretty maiden from
Every
the
one of us dies, but this land is ours, and we see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Dreams.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
What you want, stranger? I have a date with the marsh, and the chorus that calls it home. And I am honored to meet one so fragile as to think squashing bugs requires bravery. And the politeness continues. Perhaps I am speaking with a noble. My apologies, my lord. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, traveler. I meant no offense. There are simply so many bandits here in Skyrim, and such few persons of character. As for my name, My clan once knew me as Anum La, but fighting folk call me the Swamp Knight. Well, it's a short story. I carry a sword. I'm from the swamps of Black Marsh. Do you need me to continue, or can you piece it together from here?
Spoke not a word, but his meaning was heard. Sing on, sweet Lorbuck. Sing on.
Ah, don't be so hard on yourself. I used to think Skyrim was nothing but snow and werewolves. But there's trolls, too. To be honest, there's more to the name than just living in a swamp and sticking things with a pointy end.
With 3 beers down, the orcs did frown.
I was hatched in a small tribal village, lost in the swamps between Thorn and Hellstrom. In other words, in the middle of nowhere. As the hatchling of a small and pitiful clan, I couldn't afford to travel to the city and train under the guidance of the tribal guard. You speak of the rootworm. Not a preferred method of travel, on account of speed. Smugglers prefer the secrecy, however. Nothing we were involved with in our little neck of the swamp.
Once was a woman as fair as an evening of springtime in Old
What's all the commotion?
Once was a stranger with eyes full of danger. He spoke not a word, but his meaning was heard. Sing on, sweet Lorbuck, sing on.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice. Shouted him apart. Mm-hmm.
Look, a cave. Wonder what's inside. Is some... Come on!
Look, you got yourself a keep.
Apparently alchemists eat ingredients to learn how to make potions. That doesn't sound very pleasant to me. I mean, who in the right mind would eat a giant stoat or troll fat? As for eating thistles and antlers, that sounds painful.
These thralls of yours are slower than Argonians in a blizzard.
Last mistake.
Damn you!
I do love causing a stir. Once I started singing at the top of my voice, and someone told me to stop shouting. Then I replied, "Do I look dragonborn or like one of those creepy old guys who live on the mountaintops to you?"
These thralls of yours are slower than Argonians in a blizzard.
Feel free to grab a pick and help them out. I prefer not to sully myself.
See anything useful?
Huh?
What was that?
Who paid for that? It's a shame I have to kill you. We would have got better acquainted.
Victory. For now.
What was that?
Let me guess. You want to talk? I rather enjoyed a little chat.
Over here!
Bandits are cowards. Seen anything quite like that. What was that?
I want your honest opinion. What do you think about my boobs? I mean, do they look the right size to you? Hey, stop looking at me like that, you pervert!
Oh, no you don't! I've got a bad feeling about this.
How many people does it take to screw a chandelier? I don't know, but it could be painful. You know, because you might fall and hurt yourself.
What was that?
This is gonna cost you.
Quite like that.
Ah.